Hi, I'm Victoria Healy and I am a teacher at Loreto Sixth Form College.
Hi, my name's Holly. I'm a doctor who works in Wythenshawe and lives in Greater Manchester.
My name's Guy Tennant. I studied politics and philosophy and economics at the University of Manchester. I'm currently the policy lead for Safer and Stronger Communities at the Greater Manchester Combined Authority.
My name is Lola. I am a full-time tutor at the Tutor Trust. I studied English literature and creative writing at the University of Manchester.
My name is Edoardo Altamura. I work as a quantum software engineer at the Archery Centre.
Personally, I feel I can make a difference to the lives of people in Manchester through the Educational Psychology Master's degree that I completed at the University of Manchester. So as part of the learning we explored autism, ADHD, dyslexia, so I often find myself advocating for these students, making sure that they've got the awareness and the support and the understanding that needs to be in place in order for them to be able to thrive so that we can make a difference to those lives.
I think if I can work as a clinical academic and make changes in women's cancer, specifically ovarian cancer, that'll be something that I'll really aim towards. Unfortunately, ovarian cancer at the moment is quite poorly detected because we don't have anything early on in the disease. Women present quite late because the symptoms are non-specific, and then we only find out those women have ovarian cancer when it's quite late on in the stages. So we're looking to see if we can kind of reverse that and hopefully prevent death later on. Even from those small acts of just helping someone on the corridor in the hospital find where they need to be for an important appointment, or sitting with someone while they go through chemotherapy, or just being there for an elderly person who's no family. I couldn't think of a better way to spend my day-to-day life.
So I think, one of the really exciting parts of my role within the kind of public safety landscape of Greater Manchester is that what the future challenges are going to be and how best we can start to prepare now for them, especially online content and the way in which we support particularly young people to be safe online. One of the things that we're trying to do with Manchester being one of the most AI-ready cities in the UK is how can we use that to improve the public safety landscape. Great examples of AI programs that can help search through the internet and scrub photos that have been shared without consent, and stuff like that can be really damaging to people and young people's life prospects. And so getting ahead of those issues and kind of having the levers to pull to do something about it, but the local information to know what to do, that's one of the really rewarding things about working in the role that I do in the place that I do.
Students in Manchester, unfortunately, due to COVID, are 2 years behind where they would be expected, particularly students who are pupil premium in alternative provisions or just wouldn't have the funds to afford regular after-school tuition. So the Tutor Trust provides that space, provides that learning opportunity for the students who need it most. I think it's incredibly important that in my job I'm able to give the students who feel forgotten, the students who want to give up, who have completely turned their back on their education and on their future, I'm able to give them a space to realise that it's okay to take things slow as long as you just keep trying, and I'm able to give them confidence and that safety.
Quantum computing as a field and its applications are not really realized yet. We're still in very early days of discovering what quantum computation can really help with. One of the ways I would like to see the work that I do benefit the community in Manchester and the people of Manchester, potentially new drugs, also screening known drugs, known molecules to be used as drugs. New materials, for example, like for electric vehicles, batteries, the engineering of new materials for photovoltaics and renewable energies, the optimization of traffic routes. And this is why it's important that we carry on our mission. This is a particularly exciting time to be working in emerging technologies, and I think Manchester is a special place to do that.